What's going on? This is the BLONGshow. Glad to have y'all here with me again, young humanitarian style. If you like the shows, go ahead and share them with some youngsters or share them with anybody. But I mainly would like for you to share them with some of the young people so that these young people can kind of see what's going on and start to think about things that's happening in their life. All right, so let's go ahead and get to it. Today we're going to talk a little bit about this whole friends thing. Your seatbelt ain't on. Today we're going to go ahead and talk about this little friends thing. So I want people to start to understand the difference between associates and buddies and friends. Everybody ain't your friend. Does that mean that they're not a good person or somebody that's a good person for you to have a conversation with, good person for you to know and deal with? No, that's not saying that, but it's just not saying that they're just not your friend. You know, so somebody say, well, what is a friend? A friend is somebody that is going to help you without you even asking. They're not going to feel no kind of way about it. They're not going to think about it. They're not going to worry about it. They're not going to go tell everybody else about it, because that ain't something that they're even thinking about. They helped you out when you had a situation, and they moved on. You know, an associate, they might go have a conversation about that. They might get upset with you when you don't reciprocate the exact same thing they did, or even more. They're gonna think about all of that stuff. A friend gonna tell you the truth. You know, one of the big things that happens in humanity is people tend to have a lot of different relationships. And your friend will lie to you about your relationship. You know, your friend won't uncover things in your relationship because they think they're gonna hurt your feelings or something. Sorry about that. A friend will uncover things in the relationship because they're not worried about hurting your feelings. They care about hurting your feelings, but they're not worried about hurting your feelings. Because guess what? A friend understands that, okay, if I hurt your feelings now, that's gonna save you a whole lot of heartache later. Hold on, let me get this camera together. All right, now we got this camera together. So a friend, you know, they're gonna talk to you in your different situations and they're gonna keep it real with you. You know, you might have a problem in your marriage, your problem with one of your homies, somebody backstabbing you, a problem with your job. A friend gonna keep it real with you. You know, you might go and say how mad you is at your manager or supervisor because they on your case because you wasn't taking care of whatever you were supposed to be doing, any of your tasks in the speed and fashion that you were supposed to be. Your friend gonna let you know that's your fault. You the one that's not being productive. So, you know, you might get mad because they keeping it real with you. But at least they keeping it real with you. And then, you know, you might say something about your relationship and your friend decide to tell you that you was wrong. Now, you're gonna be probably mad, but at the end of the day, when you lay down at night, you're gonna have to sit there and think about that they was right. That's a friend. A friend will have $38 and give you $19 because you don't have gas to get to work. And they didn't have gas to get to work either. But they just evened it out so that y'all can figure it out. That's a friend. Quit calling everybody your friend. Because I let you borrow some money, that don't mean I'm your friend. Because I pick you up and I take you here or there, that don't mean I'm your friend. Because I invite you over for dinner or I hang out with you 5 days a week. still don't mean I'm your friend. We're associates. We like some of the same things. We get along. We got stuff in common. But that don't mean we friends. You know, stop throwing that word around, because when you throw that word around, you put an expectation on it that can't be met, because that person is not looking to meet that, and you looking for something out of somebody that don't have nothing to do with nothing that was the intention of them even being around you. The reason I'm making this is because this can avoid a whole lot of confusion. This can make life a whole lot better. And that's my goal, to make life better around me and around the people that I know. Actually around everybody, because I know everybody. Because eventually I'm going to touch different places and different people. So if people got their mind right off the beginning, them better situations and conversations that I'm going to have in my interactions with different people. Let's stop, you know, fooling ourselves with different stuff. Let's start being more real with ourselves. Let's be more cognizant of the things that we decide to say and the things that we decide to do. Just because I'm nice to you and we do things together, don't mean I'm your friend. Learn that. And that don't mean that you have to be mad at me or that you have to be mad at nobody. Just understand the relationship. Don't set fake expectations. Because when you set fake expectations, somebody get let down and somebody get upset. Let's put it together in a better way so that we can make living in the world a little bit better. This is the BLONGshow, Young Humanitarian style. Go ahead and subscribe, share, and like the videos. Add your comments. You know, your comments can lead to better conversation. Something else that you might want to hear or talk about. There's a whole lot of things out here, a whole lot of different perspectives for everybody. Get at me.